Hi everyone, welcome back. How is everyone? Let's see who all is here. Hi Carol, hi Deanna, hi Denise. We're doing well. And actually James, just let everybody know, James is not here right now. He is on his way home. He actually was gone for a whole week down at the place where we're going to be moving to next. He had some stuff to do down there, so he will be maybe joining if he gets home in that time frame, but he's in the middle of driving back right now. So hi Mary, hey Deb, you Trask, I like it. Deb and Denton, hello Sue, Melissa, hi Mary, hey Mick, hi Laura. All right, so how is everybody doing today? I am doing well. I'm getting to spend some time with you guys, and I'm gonna play with some stuff I've been wanting to. Hey PJB, what is up lady? And I'm going to make some alcohol backgrounds just because I really love to do them. And in fact, before I get started on that, I'm going to turn on a fan back here because I need to have some circulation going. But we're going to be playing with alcohol. Well, alcohol inks, I should say. No alcohol in the room other than the inks right now. We'll be moving next summer. Hi SMR, how are you? Okay, now I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. Is it Jesusa? That's beautiful. In Chicago. Yes, we will definitely be moving, but the plan is to move back. So anyway, all right. Yes, so we're going to be playing with some alcohol inks. I have this adorable set from Tailored Expressions. I had showed it on a haul video, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and I just really wanted to play with it. So I have these all stamped out, and I already have them die cut. This was one of those splurges just because I loved the set so much that I had to have it. So, all right, so here are the inks that I have. And I'm going to be working with isopropyl alcohol today. This is, I think it's 91%, not 90%. I have that marked wrong. But you could use blending solution. And blending solution, the difference, if you haven't done it yet. I know, isn't that stamp set hilarious, Melissa? If you don't know the difference, there is a binding, there's like a resin in the alcohol blending solution, and that really, it binds to, like, say you're using some of the, what are those, the alloys. It binds to those a little bit better. Oh, crab cakes, yes. Yes, lady, that sounds amazing. I did, oh, I love it. That's a beautiful name, Jesusa. That is beautiful. And then, so you could use either one. And I have actually poster board, and there are a few people who weren't sure what poster board was. Poster board is that stuff if you happen to be like a Walmart, or you go down the craft aisle that has like the Crayola markers and stuff like that. It's the giant poster board that kids get for, hey Kim, what's going on lady? But I cut this down, and there is a smooth side, and then there's a not so smooth side, and the smooth side actually works pretty well, and it's an inexpensive option. Now Tristan, hello, how are you doing? We were going to have Tristan on next week, but I'm actually not going to be on next week, so he's going to be in town. But yeah, it's the science fair stuff. That's right, that's right. So or if you don't have poster board, yes, science fair stuff. If you don't have poster board, Yupo paper works, which is just a plastic paper. Hi, Thea. Wet and windy Netherlands. If you are in Canada, don't order from US as it is not allowed. I did not know that, Sue. Is it just the blending solution or the alcohol or the, one second, I got a door wide open. Come on, Beth. What is not allowed across the border, Sue? Oof. Because that's, wow, okay. All right, so I'm going to be making 3 different backgrounds. Thank you, Maddie. I'm going to be making 3 different backgrounds, and we've got, let's see. I picked out the colors separate. Let's start with just a couple for starters, and I'm actually going to be using this cool tool. It's actually a hair tool. I've talked about it in a couple of my videos. And I just don't have the part that goes on the top, which would be the curling iron part. I just didn't hook it on. So it has the off, low, and you have high. And it does give off a little bit of heat, but not enough heat to, oh, the blending solution. I did not know that, Sue. Okay, that's interesting. Wow. Can you get it in your local stores, or is it just not allowed there in Canada at all? because if not, isopropyl alcohol is a great solution. And there you go. Hi, Marie. So that's what we're going to use today. Mostly because I just feel a little bit better about having this going with the alcohol inks just for now. All right, so let's get started. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to put a little bit of the isopropyl alcohol down. And then we're just going to play. We're just going to play. And these ones don't need to be shook up. They're just... All right, so I discovered this tool when I was watching, her name is Tiffany. I cannot remember her last name, but she does stuff with more mixed media type stuff. And I was trying to come up with options for the, because some people don't like the handheld because it, you know, it hurts your hand. So the one thing I will say about this is that it will dry your inks a little more than, say, just squish, you know, using the bulb around. Yeah, we got windows, we got all kinds of stuff open. We are paying attention to all the safety precautions because you definitely, okay, you want to make sure, this is hard to do one-handed. Okay. Oh, there we go, yes. And I've done it in smaller, less ventilated areas, but always had a mask on when I did it. So yes, thank you, PJB. Yes. So you couldn't find it at the time. All right. Hazardous solution, and I got a warning. Oh, goodness. I had no idea that it was that serious. Wow. Yeah, you definitely want to be careful. This is hard to do when I'm trying to talk, and so we're just going to put a bunch of that down. I think I like a little bit more of the yellow, maybe a little bit of the green. And it always turns out a little different. You'll never get the same thing. I'm definitely going to be trimming some of these down. But the thing I like about this is that there's not a ton of heat to it, which is nice. Because I have it on low. And I like how that's kind of blending. All right. So now that I've shown you this, I think what I want to do, because it is kind of loud, is I'm going to go and use my bulb, just because this is a little bit loud. Thank you. I had no idea. Tonic has a couple, yes. So there is this one. This is the one I have. What's the difference in using the heat tool as opposed to cool drying? So the heat tool, this is not like a regular heat tool. It's a lot less heat. It's just going to blow it around a little bit. That's what this is going to do. And that's why I would use this over my actual heat gun, because my heat gun, I think, is going to give off a little too much heat. This is going to give you just a little less, well, quite a bit less, actually. So, all right. So I'm going to go back to this, only because I feel like, even though you're not talking back to me, I can't hear you. So we're going to do this. And you can see the difference now. It kind of will move it a little bit. But if you're somebody that has hand issues, this might be the thing for you, just to let you know. All right, I'm going to leave this one be. We're going to stop there, and we're going to move on to another one. Let this off to the side to dry. And these two colors, I have everything linked down below, but these two colors that I used were Honeycomb and Meadow. Yes, for happy little veggies. I almost wish I had a corn for that one. All right, I'm going to let that off to the side to dry. We're going to bring in another one, and then the colors that I want to use on this one are Terracotta, Smolder, and Moss. So, and the Smolder is one of the alcohol pearls. So we need to shake that up. It's got all the stuff at the bottom. So I'm going to shake that up really good. You can hear the ball in there moving around. And I just have these trimmed down to be about A2 size. So, but the cool thing about the poster board is you can make it about any size you want. So if you wanted to make a slim one, you could. Well, so it's a little bit warm, Sue. It is a little warm, but it isn't like going to burn you unless you like hold it on your hand. So that's the nice thing about this tool, is that it's not hot like a heat gun. I don't think that this is going to, if you tried to emboss something, it's not going to work with that, if that makes any sense. Okay, so we've got that going. So now I want to see how these colors would go together. Obviously that terracotta and the moss may not mix well because they're on the opposite ends of the color wheel here. But I do want to have a little bit of white space. So and I think the smolder would actually work better if I were using blending solution as well, just to let y'all know. But I really just wanted to see how that would go. And it looks like it's leaving little bits. So your blending solution is probably going to be your better option for something like your alcohol pearls, and definitely your alloys, so that that binding solution. Yes. I know, Thea, it's tough. It's a tough call. There's always something new I want, right? Always something new. I do kind of like how that almost makes it look like mountainous, almost like it's I don't know if you can see this, but it looks like some sort of like map that we're looking at the top. Like it's, I don't know, I kind of like how that smolder set on there, the little bits set. That's kind of neat. And I may just leave this as is. This one is supposed to be for my, yeah, I like that. I'm going to leave this one alone. Okay, Deb says, just got my homespun Christmas kit from Pink and May. Oh, yay, Deb. Oh, you're going to be making some Christmas cards. Yeah, lady. You know I had fun with it. Hey, Amanda. Oh, no, no, you're good, Thea. No, you're good. Yep. Yep, I know. It's, yeah. I love it too. I have a little bit of everything, it seems. I dabble in all of it. I may not be real great at much of it or any of it, but I enjoy it all, that's for sure. Okay, and then we're going to do one more because, yes, and it looks like one of the kitties got a hold of that one. You see those little bite marks? One of the boys got a hold of it. Thank you. Hey, Roberta. Thanks, Mary. Yes, fall, it does, it does. Okay, so now let's get into some of these. They're going to be like greens and blues. Green, blue, and then this one's just a bright green. We have Everglade, Pistachio, and Patina. I wanted to see how these would go together on here, so let me just take the lids off of those. And I'm working on my glass mat. I think that the glass mat is wonderful for working with alcohol inks because if it gets past your paper, it's easy to clean up with just a little bit of water. So, all right, well, I'm going to use this anyway, even though the cat's bit into it. You can see where that alcohol is pooling, so maybe I'll just use a dark color there. And let's just add a few more and see what we get. Oh, that Everglade is very dark green, but that is so cool. Okay, and then it looks like the Pistachio isn't quite, I mean, it's not obviously as dark, but let's add some of the Patina to the middle there. I'm going to cut down some of these, but I do like the white space. So have you guys gotten a chance to play much with alcohol inks then? I don't play nearly enough with them. Of course, I say that with every medium I have. Thanks, Sue. Thank you, Jesusa. I know, it's so much fun. I love my cows and gnomes arrive. Woohoo, Sue! All right. Well, thank you, Mattingly. For those of you that don't know, Mattingly is my daughter. Yeah, you see bats on my backgrounds. Oh my, there you go. They look like a dragon to you. Okay, that you know, I think that's kind of fun. Trying to find little bits of something in what we're seeing here, the ink blots, right? Is that what it's called, the ink blots? All right, I want to soften up some of that a little bit. I don't like that as much. But that is fun how you can kind of break up just by adding some of that isopropyl alcohol. All right. I think I want to do a little bit more patina. Let's put one right there. And a little bit of the alcohol in there too. maybe with a little more patina. See, I like this because I do feel like I have a little bit more control. The other tool is fantastic though if your hand bothers you. Thanks, Mary. Thank you, Mary Hunt. Appreciate that. They're on your wish list, but you don't know what colors to start with. Well, Melissa, what I would suggest is go with colors that are your favorite. Look through your stuff and, you know, something that you might be able to work with some of the other products that you have. Start with that, see if it's something you enjoy. They do come in kits, like sets of 3 typically. And then go from there. It's a lot of fun. Do you, Kim? That's fun. You weren't successful. You just keep trying, PJB. Some of mine aren't successful. Some of them do turn out pretty good. And some of them are like, wow. My problem is, and my stepdad will tell you, that sometimes he thinks I'm overworking it. And he's not wrong, because I get to a point where I'm like, what did I do? I should have stopped sooner. But I would say sometimes less is more. So we're going to go with this one. I'm probably going to trim it down as well, but we're going to let these sit and dry for a second while I do other things here. Yeah, the greens I think are my favorite. No, this is not Yupo paper, and it's not photo printing paper, Thea. This was poster board. I don't know if you have that over there in the Netherlands. I think someone was telling me once before that they didn't have it over where they are. And poster board is just like that big, like science fair, like Tristan had said earlier, that science fair type product that you find in the kids section, well, not necessarily kids section, but like kind of like the arts and crafts section, science fair, or, well, like people make posters out of it. So I'm not sure where y'all sell it, but we have ours at pretty much any store here, any big store, big box store. So that's what that was. I'm glad. I'm glad you caught it live. Garden Spot. Yes, red, yellow, and blue is actually a very good suggestion, PJB, if you're, you know, thinking, because those colors will mix together. You know, you start with your primaries, and then they mix together, and that's what you'll get. So good call. Hey, Fran, I'm glad you're first catching us. That's awesome. In Florida. Okay, so this is what we're coloring. This is what I stamped out. These are red rubber, if you're unfamiliar with tailored expressions, which most of you probably aren't. I love them. They're red rubber, stamp great. Red rubber always stamps wonderfully. They just tend to be a little bit more expensive, but I could not pass up this stamp set. So I went ahead and stamped them, and I've already die cut them, and I've just put them back in place, and we'll get to coloring. And yeah, we're gonna use Copics again today. I kind of last minute decided to do this. You have a collection growing. Yep, yep. Oh, well, you gotta get using it, lady. Come on now. Yes, you can use embossing powder. Do you mean while it's still wet? Because if you're talking about while the background is still a little bit wet, you could probably very easily put embossing powder on it and then heat set it. That's actually a good plan, Thea. That's a good try. I mean, I'd potentially try that. I don't know if I would do it so much on Yupo, because if you're using heat, the heat on the Yupo, like hot heat, can warp your Yupo paper. So that's something to consider, but it worked great on this poster board for sure. So yeah, that's definitely a thought. I know, aren't they great, Terry? Yes, Melissa. I love these little images. So I had to write down what exactly I was using where. Let's start with our carrot, because that's easy enough. We've got some oranges, and I'll put them up all on the screen for you. But the little sentiments are so cute. Let me read them off in case you missed it. I could put them up here. See, well, no, you can't see it. So the one with the carrot says, "You're old, but I don't care at all." And I stamped these on Express It cardstock. Y'all know that's like my go-to. With this time I used Memento. I do have a few that I really prefer over others, but yeah, Memento has always been a definite go-to. Okay, and then we'll just kind of blend that a little bit. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. That little carrot. Think of the options with that carrot. All right, and then his top. I wrote this down. G19 and G28. So we're going to use this green because I have a plan for which background he's going to go on. G19? Yeah, 19. Okay. Thank you. Yes, I've gotten it so that Yupo won't melt, but you do have to be really careful bringing it in and out. Hey, James, welcome home. I'll come out and give you a hug when we're done. But yes, Roberta, you do have to be careful because if you hold that heat right on that Yupo, it will melt. So you do need to be careful. All right. Yes, I love this stamp set. So cute. Okay. That's a little deceiving where that actually goes, but that's how I'm doing it. That's how we're doing it. And then this is just G28. And I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to blend that out. All right, now we're going to move on to our mushroom because to me that was easier. We'll start with E43. And how I typically do, I'll just put a wash of color down all over him. Ooh. I have to use the colorless blender on his eye. There we go. And then we'll bring in some E44. Do you, Terry? Yes, it is. I think it can definitely be very relaxing to watch people color, for sure. And also, I feel like I learn a good bit when I do. So, all right. Before I blend that out, I'm going to bring in the E87. Well, I have that upside down. And then I'm going to actually do a little bit of stippling on the mushroom itself. Which stippling is just going straight up and down with your marker. Come back in with the E44 and blend that out a little bit. I'm happy with that. And then we'll blend this out just a little. All right. Oops. Let's go in there. Make that a little darker. He is such a fun guy. I see what you did there, Melissa. I see what you did there. Yay. Yes, I know, right? PJB, it's bad enough he wasn't here, but come on now. Yes, yes it is. Well, I appreciate you supporting me, Thea. You're amazing. Y'all are amazing. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. Of course, except for his eye. So I always have that colorless blender close by. I got right up in his eye. Oh, well. Okay, so now here's our beet and here's our turnip. The sentiment for that one is, it's your birthday, Turnip the Beet. Okay, there we go. It does crack. I don't know what it, well, probably because the sentiment, oh, shiitake, you're old. I can't help but giggle because I'm not swearing, but he's cute and it's fun. Okay, so I picked out some reds for my beet. We've got R37 and R89. So I'm going to color my beet so he can turnip the beet. Golly, that's so, I don't know what it is about these little happy veggies. All right, and we'll just add a little bit of shading there. And then we'll blend it out. I might actually have to break out the white gel pen, just saying. I don't do that very often. Okay. So much expression from 2 circles, 2 dots, and curved lines. Right, Deb? So much. I love it. Okay, and then our little turnip. Now, my daughter was reminding me that turnips, and when my mom had to have a foot surgery, I remember bringing her turnips. I don't eat them. I don't eat them. Yeah, I don't do that. So, but I was bringing them to her, and my daughter was like, they're kind of purple. So, and I do remember them being kind of, I should have looked it up before I got in here, but this is what we're going with. So I have the RV63 and we've got RV55, and I'm just kind of bringing in some little like striations there. And we'll blend that a little bit. And even adding a couple up top. That's so fun. And then his mouth. His mouth should be like a dark pink. Let's go RB66. There we go. All right, he's cute. He's happy. And then for my beet, we're doing the same thing. We're doing YG03 and YG17. Those are, I know. Well, you feel a little better, you know, saying something like shiitake over other things. So you don't feel quite as bad. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. And this is obviously good fun. We're not, it's just funny. And I recently used, I don't know if y'all saw it, there was a stamp set I used from Miss Ink Stamps called Boo Sheet. I'm going to be using that one again because it's not just a Halloween set. It has all kinds of sentiments in there for all kinds of occasions, for any time you might want to call out the boo, if you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. And it's just a fun play on words. So, all right, we're going to leave it at that. I think these look fun. I'm pretty happy with them. Oh, well, thank you, Thea. You're so sweet. I appreciate that. I don't know that paper crafting friends. Oh, that's so sweet. Really, Sue? Okay, that's nothing I've tried. If you leave turnip in the ground through the winter, they taste better. No way, Terry. Okay, Lisa's right. Purplish on the bottom half and whitish on the top. Y'all know. Okay. You're picking up what I'm laying down, lady. That's right. Right? It's such a funny set. It's such a funny set, Garden Spot. Okay. So like I said, I already had, let's zoom out so you can see what we're doing. I'm going to have to do the sentiments. So we'll pop them out. It just saves time. When I do it this way, that way you don't have to watch me die cut. Not that you don't want to see that, but, you know. You don't need to see it. Okay. So we've got that. All right. And so we've got to get our little sentiments matched up for each of these. And I have some paper for that. And then here's our sentiments. Now the one thing obviously about red rubbers, you can't see through it. So stamping is a little bit different. I do too, Fran. Tailored Expressions it's been one of my favorites for years, eons ago. I think back in 2013, 2014, I think. I was on, back when they had card kits, I was on their design team for those. I didn't make videos back then, but I did. Wasn't very good at taking pictures, but I definitely made some stuff with their card kits for them, and that I just, yeah, loved working with them. Great company. Taylor's wonderful. All right, so the sentiments I want to use are Oh Shiitake, of course. And then You're Old, but I Don't Care at All. And then obviously It's Your Birthday, Turnip the Beet. They would. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I have small enough wiggly eyes. Maybe I do. No, I think all I have are big ones for these. Oh, but Laura, that's a fantastic idea. I love that. I love that. All right, so we're going to attempt to go ahead and stamp out these sentiments just on here, and then I'll cut them out. Well, maybe what I should do, depending on what I want to do. All right, I know that this one is going to be, let's just measure it, about an inch. So I'm going to just go an inch across. Let's cut this one down. Okay. Cut this one down to be about an inch. Actually, I need it to be, we'll go 4 1/4 because I'm going to have all these be a certain way. And then we'll do the inch. This is just a scrap of paper I had in my stash. And then this one, about 3/4 of an inch. So what I should, yeah, you know what? I'll do that one on that one, and then we'll do it from there. I'm just talking to myself now. Okay, so we're going to attempt to stamp it on there straight. I know there are ways to do it. I typically like to just put it on my stamp block as straight as I possibly can and then go from there. Mary. I should eat more veggies though. Couldn't eat them looking at you, huh? The googly eyes are a good idea. I had it in, oh. Okay, so what I am using, are you talking about the paper that I was using earlier, or what I'm using? I used Copic markers, Fran, and as far as what I used alcohol inks on poster board. So I'm going to try and line this one up as straight as possible. That's where these grid stamp blocks, this one's from Simon Hurley Create. Those come in super handy that way. You can also use your stamp positioning tool. Thanks, Fran. We call words flowery. My grands tattle on me. Deb, that is hilarious. Busted, that's right. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. And thank you, Fran, I appreciate that. I don't know if I said thank you already. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stamp these using some VersaFine Clair. This is a pigment ink, but I do like how crisp black it stamps. I just may get it all over my hands. Okay, did pretty well. Just had a little something on my stamp itself. So I don't know if you noticed that on the T, there's a little something that didn't quite, if you can see that. I'm just going to use a Copic multi-liner and fill it in. Not concerned about it. So we'll just fill it in. There we go. And then we'll use this one. Trying to line that up on there. And I may have to trim these down a little bit more, and that's okay too. All right, we're doing all right. Yeah, I'll definitely have to trim these down a little bit more. Okay, and then the last one, shiitake. I think I'm just going to stamp it on this piece that we have here. Why not? Oh, shiitake. It's just funny to say, too. And I do like shiitake mushrooms. There we are. I colored a lot of images on holiday in Greece. Ooh, nice, in Greece. Now, you'll have to make that as a tag for your kids. Oh, nice. Celebrating Christmas in Peru. How wonderful. Getting out and about. I love it. Yeah, I try when I know we're going somewhere, Thea, I try to like stamp out a bunch of things and give them color, or you know, that way I can color while I'm out and about or on vacation. We haven't gone anywhere in a while, but that's also because we're saving for a wedding. I'm going to trim this down just a little bit more, which we're doing all right. We're getting there. I think it's going to be a lovely wedding. Okay, so that's pretty good. All right, now our backgrounds are dry. So here they are. I'm going to bring them in again. Yeah, I know. Who wouldn't want to color in grease? All right, so here's our backgrounds, and I am definitely going to have to trim these up a little bit to make them go on the bases a little better. So let me, how is this going to go? So my carrot was going to go on here. I just thought he would really pop on there. That looks good. My mushroom's going on here. No. Our mushroom's going on here. Oh, I like him on there. And then these guys, they're going to go on here. That doesn't match that great, but it is what it is. So let me trim these down a little bit. Okay. So this one is definitely a little bit smaller than a 5.5 by 4 1/4. So I'm just going to go ahead and make it 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And let's see how this one measures up. This one is 4 1/4 by 5.5. It is 5.5, but this is not a straight line, it doesn't look like. So we're going to do, trim it down just so that it's a little bit, and I think I need to take off this a little bit. So let's cut this one down. Okay, and then this one, eating mushrooms is said to help with depression. Fun guy, hey, clever. Is that really true? because if that is true, that's actually, I think that's really neat. I love mushrooms. I love them. They're good. This one I am going to trim down a little. So when I cut these, I obviously, because it's poster board, didn't do the best job of, you know, cutting them straight, because I knew I'd probably cut them down anyway. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So here we have the shiitake guy. I think I'm going to have him like here. I'm just going to have it right there. I'm not going to pop anything up with foam tape. Not that I don't have it, I just am not doing that today. Maybe I won't put anything on the inside other than to stamp the little mushroom. So that way I can have this be for anything. Maria, hello. How are you? Yes, Mary Wilson, we are very excited about the wedding. It's going to be so much fun. Psychedelic, that's right. Oh, that would be beautiful, Thea. Pumpkins and, yeah, leaves. Absolutely. This does look like a total fall background. Even this one. These all look like fall kind of background. Maybe that's the vibe I'm in right now. Are they really? Oh my gosh, that's amazing, Amanda. I had no idea. That's great. Oh, the magic kind of mushrooms. I wonder how that works. Just read that part. Yeah, okay, so our carrot's going on this guy. Oh, you know what? I totally did it wrong. The mushroom, whatever. My mushroom was going to go on here. I already said that. That's okay. We're going to, maybe these guys will look better over here anyway. Yep, that's what we're doing. And I'm going to pop that up so that it sticks on the edges a little bit. I'm surprised nobody caught that. The carrot on the terracotta. Oh, it might not look bad. Yeah, he might pop on there. I think I really just want him on there so that he'll really pop on there. But I love what I like the thought. I do like the thought. Now I just want to go back and make a bunch more of these cards because I just want to. Because they're super fun. The sentiments make me smile. You all are making me smile with all of your little sentiment stuff. Yes, Kim. Uh-oh, she's having a meltdown. I should probably let the boys in here. It's Miles. Miles wants to come in and say hello, I guess. Oh, no, Kim. Yep, you did. You heard Miles. It was Miles. That's right. Maddie's telling us it was Miles. And thank you, Maria. You're hoping for an engagement, huh? Ooh, it's so exciting. Such an exciting time. Yeah, we're hopping along. The invitations have all been out. She's getting RSVPs. Heck, she's even already getting, they're getting presents. I'm going to stick this one off a little bit like that. And then we're going to just trim that one down. Yeah, they're already getting presents. I think she has a shower. Someone's doing a shower for her. So it's very, very exciting. Okay. All right, so I do have card bases somewhere. Oh, here they are. All right. Oh yeah, I'm going to just stick that one right on there. I'd cut this one down just on the one edge. So it will go top to bottom. Oh no, potbelly. That's right, I forgot your neighbors have pot-bellied pigs. That's so funny. I knew some people with pot-bellied pigs growing up. Yep. Okay. And then I definitely have to do something on the inside of these. So whether it be just to, that's probably what I'll do, is I'll just restamp the images from the outside. There we go. The terracotta kind of goes with the beet a little bit. Thanks, Mary. He wants to craft. I feel like I don't always answer y'all's questions or comments right in the order that they come in, because I just happen to look at the screen and I always look right in the middle, and then I'm like, oh wait, did I miss something before that? My kids don't have a wedding, they just oh, that's, yeah. Ooh, how fun. Living in different parts of the world. That's wonderful. Thank you, Thea. I appreciate that. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, let's do our little stamping of our mushroom in here. We're going to do him with some, I'm going to do some Woof Ink by Simon Hurley. I don't have this linked down below, but everything else that I've used so far is linked down below. And I think I am going to stamp that other sentiment that says, "Oh, shiitake, you're old," because I really like it. Now I just got to make sure I stamp it straight. 5:40, I'm in my PJs. Nothing wrong with that. You know, I might be too. You don't know what I'm wearing waist down. I mean, I could be in pajama bottoms. I'm not, but I could be. There has been times. There has definitely been times. Okay. I love that. Shiitake, you're old. Okay, and then I'll put my little carrot in here too. I kind of want to do him two-tone, so let's see if I can do it though. We'll do some traffic cone on his lower half. Pardon my head. And then we'll do some fake plant up on the upper half. There we go. I think we're close enough. Except I didn't get that part very well. And then let's stamp him. Yeah, work. Woohoo! Beautiful backgrounds. Thank you. I know, they're such fun sentiments. Oh, Terry, you just ordered the stamps and dies. I'm glad that I could encourage you for crafting. And thank you. Oh, celebrating hubby's birthday today. Yay! And next week is yours, Melissa. Well, happy birthday. Yeah, that's right. What is everybody up to this weekend? Business up top, party at the bottom. I think it's something like that. Okay. Hey, Beth. I could do a card giveaway. I think that's a fun idea, James. Nice idea. And so what I'll do is I can just go through the comments from our live here, and I will contact one of you, and I would love to send out, actually, maybe I could just send out all 3 of these cards. I won't sign it if you don't want. I can just put a little post-it in there, so that way you guys could use this. Oh, pumpkin carving party. That sounds fun. Good, Kim. Keep it on the down low. Yeah, I got you. I got you. All right. And so then for our beet and our turnip, I think we're just going to do, we'll do some game over for the beet. And we'll do a little triple berry for our turnip. That's what we'll do. You're not late, Dawn. How's it going? High school reunion. Oh, golly, that sounds amazing to go eat some crab cakes. Yay, that turned out pretty good. All right. Oh no, your car's in the shop. No. That's no fun, Carol. If you, okay, Roberta. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so there they are. I'm actually not going to embellish these because I want those backgrounds to just be the star of the show here. Those were fun. Those were fun. I had so much fun hanging out with y'all. Oh, a wedding, business acquaintance, black tie. Ooh, la la is right, Maria. That sounds fun. All right. Well, so what I'll do is I'll go through and I will contact or keep an eye out for my community page, okay? And then I can mark it on there. And once I mark it on there, I'll just have you email me and that way we can get an address and I can send it out. I would love that. You're not, Alana. Don't. It's all good. And that's what the replay is for. The one thing I have noticed though, okay, I don't know how to get rid of those. I need my guy to take care of that for me. Thank you, James. Anyway, the one thing I've noticed is that it does take a few hours or a day or so for the comments to come back. So, so yeah, just keep an eye out. But yes, anyway, community page. What's that? Yes, tomorrow is the day we go to for the induction of my husband. Oh, cool. Wall of Valor. That's awesome. Oh, that's wonderful. That's neat. Have fun, Deb. Have a great time. Thank you, everybody. It has been so much fun. Yeah, there is a troll. Thank you to James. I think he got rid of it. So appreciate that. But anyway, stupid hackers for sure. Golly, that just took me off my game here. Anyway, I hope that you guys have an amazing weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It is always such a joy and a pleasure to see so many of these names up on here. And I know there's a few of you that don't comment, but you let me know later on that you're here. And I just love all y'all. It does my heart so much good, and I love getting to create with you and bounce ideas off of you, and I love that. So I hope that you all go have an amazingly creative weekend, like the amazing people that you are, and just know how much you're loved. And I will see you soon, okay? Bye, everybody.